Hello and welcome back to the Little Scale Cars YouTube channel. Today we've got something a little different as we're going to be showcasing my one-of-one custom Super Treasure Hunt Lotus Sport Elise Hot Wheel. Alright, so let's take a closer look at this. So first and foremost, this whole thing was customized by at JM Hager Art on YouTube, or on Instagram, sorry. I will make sure that I have his @ on screen so you can go over and follow him. He does all kinds of really nice artwork. He's done a lot of collaborations with some big names that you guys would probably know of. That being said, he's done a few one-of-one kind of customs for people, and this is one that he decided to do for me. So getting up close to it, you'll see for our paint, we've got a really nice Spectra Flame orange, which I actually didn't know he was going to do the Spectra Flame until like a month before he delivered it to me. Before that, we were just kind of talking about doing an orange because it matches the profile picture car that I use for all of my social medias. Obviously, orange is my favorite color when it comes to Lotuses and pretty much almost any car. So that's what we got for that department. Moving on to our details, this is where it is jam-packed. So all of this was custom done by him. We have our headlights up front, our main headlights. We have our grille painted, this section painted as well. Even these little extra headlights that are in the grille are painted as well. Look really, really nice. We have our Lotus logo done with just a yellow blop there, little yellow blip. Which, I mean, honestly, that's as much as you can even really hope for on a custom, unless someone has really, really tiny water slide decals of the Lotus logo, which even then it would probably be too big and just look off anyway. Moving on to our sides, we have these little intakes on the side are painted in with black, as you would hope. Up front, or on top, these vents here on our hood are painted, and our roof scoop is also painted, the intake there. So that came out looking absolutely fantastic. Moving on to the back here, we've got all of our little tail lights pieces done, all these little vents done. We even have Lotus somehow painted out there in the tiniest of letters. So that looks really, really nice. I don't know how he painted them that small. Now, the windows are kind of blacked out here, but if you take a really good look inside, you will see that the steering wheel has some paint on it. Now, it's not showing up great on the video, but in person you can see that the seats are even got some paint to them, so that looks really, really nice. On to the bottom, we have a lot more paintwork than you'd ever see on the bottom of a Hot Wheel. So much to the point where I thought this was actually a metal chassis for a little while, but it's not. It is the plastic chassis that the mainline uses. Well, obviously we've got a lot more paint on it. Some extra details kind of highlighted on. Obviously, this is the new retooled casting. It is not the original Sport Elise casting. But we also have screws holding this together, so it's not being held together with just basic glue. Onto our wheels. These are actually not the wheels he wanted to use, because you can see they don't fit perfectly. But I actually requested these wheels because the black 10 spokes are my favorite Real Riders. So they don't match the card art, and they don't fit, the back ones at least don't fit perfectly, but it's what I requested, and so he fulfilled my request. And that takes us to the card art itself, which doesn't fit perfectly in my frame, but as you'll see, we've got my name, we've got the picture I've been using as a profile picture, we have the card art itself all done by him. We've got our custom Super Treasure Hunt sticker there. Not sticker, emblem. We've got our custom Lotus Sport Elise down here. All looking really, really nice. When we move on to the back, this is where it's really customized just for me. As you can see, we have our one-of-one custom. We've got his Instagram handle there. And then we've got my kind of bio that I use for almost everything. Just a guy who loves to collect 1/64th scale cars. And then we even have, you can pause to read this here, we have a little biography, I guess, about me. He actually had me type this up before he really even told me what this project was about. This has been almost probably close to a year ago now. Probably over the summer of 2021 is when this whole project began. But just a really, really cool. And then I also have the plastic blister piece here, so that if I decide to put this on there and make it a carded piece of art, you can see that. I do have a TikTok up on my TikTok showing it on card and everything like that. So I haven't fully decided yet if I want to kind of display it like this, or if I want to go ahead and card it up and glue it onto its card. But overall, it just came out absolutely fantastic. I don't know if he does requests or anything like that. I'm sure he would if you're willing to pay his prices for his customs. I'm not sure what his going rates are. They're most likely, for commissions at least, it's most likely based on what you actually want, and how the difficulty level of what you want, the difficulty of acquiring the specific casting that you want, all that kind of stuff. But I think that it's fantastic work. This is probably one of the better customs I've ever seen. Definitely the only one that I really own, the only true custom I really own. Most of my customs that I've attempted to do myself have just been kind of basic repaints or wheel swaps or window swaps or something like that. But this is obviously a custom one of one just for me, and it is amazing. And that's all I have for this showcase today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit like, subscribe if you are new, and leave your comments down below telling me what you think of my particular one-of-one custom done by JM Hager Art. And I will see you in the next video.